What's going on, guys? Dave here, back again with another video, and welcome to Madrid Fan TV. Now, everybody's bored by the international break, so I thought I would liven it up. We're not going to be doing complaining or angry Dave on this channel today. This is going to be a 2024-2025 tier list of all the current players at Real Madrid. We're going to be ranking them from GOAT all the way to sell. So obviously sell means not to keep them, but basically the tier goes GOAT, amazing, underrated, bench, inconsistent, deserves a chance, and obviously sell. So guys, let's get into it and let's look at all the 2024-2025 players currently at Real Madrid. So guys, as you can see on the screen, we have all the players from the 2024-2025 season. It is including, of course, Courtois, Lunin, Rudiger, Güler, Tchouaméni, Brahim Diaz, Carvajal, Ceballos, Alaba, Militao, Camavinga, Endrick, Valverde, Mendy, Fran Garcia, Vallejo, Bellingham, Vasquez, Modric, Rodrigo, Vini, and of course, the latest arrival, Kylian Mbappé. So guys, let's start with Courtois. Now, our number one keeper, of course, everybody knows this. Obviously, Lunin did have an amazing season, amazing season across the Champions League, La Liga last year. But this is the 2024 and 2025 season. So, you know what? I'm looking at it for the future, and we've got to say that Courtois is the guy. He's the guy. You know, he's one of the best keepers in the world. Currently still, I think, probably top 5 keepers in the world. I don't think he's you know, the best, absolute best in the world. But I can see him definitely as, you know, probably going to be one of the best players in this current squad. So I'm going to put him in amazing. I'm not going to put him as GOAT because, you know what, the all-time GOAT keeper for me is Iker Casillas. He's never going to be on that level for me personally. But you know what, as a outstanding, you know, and commanding keeper in that, obviously with the defense there, I think Courtois deserves to be in the amazing category. Next, we've got Lunin. Now, Lunin, I think he should be given a chance to start. I think maybe in cup competitions, we're talking about Copa del Rey, we're talking about maybe the early stages of the Champions League, because Lunin is absolutely amazing, and I think he deserves a chance. We just mentioned him previously just now, and he definitely deserves a chance because, yes, he produced amazing shows last year, and sometimes he does have the bozo gene. Yes, we know that. He does have the bozo gene. But, you know, a lot of the matches, especially Man City, absolutely outstanding against Man City. So, absolutely deserves a chance. Let's go next to Rudiger. Now, Rudiger is a bit difficult because I call him amazing, but I think he's slightly underrated. Everybody rates, obviously, Militao as our best defender, yeah? And I think Rudiger is slightly, I'm going to move him there. I'm going to move him to underrated because he's such a commanding guy in that defense. He's got such a presence, you know. He's very physical and loves to get stuck in. He doesn't care what kind of tackle he does, honestly. This guy goes straight in and absolutely destroys someone if he has to, yeah? Because he just lets another man know that, you know, I'm here, bruv. I'm here for this match, and nobody's going to get past this. So the only thing about Rudiger that I kind of don't like is he's a little bit sluggish sometimes. He's a bit sluggish. And you know what? Yes, when he's facing a striker, he's great. But sometimes when a striker is, you know what, very quick on his feet and very good with the ball, let's say, for example, like, I don't know, I'm just going to use Yamal as an example, yeah? If he's facing Yamal, and Yamal, you know, has got that really tidy feet control, yeah? 100% Yamal can easily bypass Rudiger, and I don't think Rudiger will be able to catch him. But you know what? From my opinion, I think he's definitely underrated. He's definitely underrated, and he should be given more credit than he actually deserves. Next is Arda Güler, yeah? Now, I'm going to put Arda Güler in the deserves a chance. He is amazing. I'm going to put him there, but you know what? He deserves a chance to start in this team, especially with Bellingham being out injured. I think Arda Güler should be taking up that position because, like we saw in Turkey, like we saw in the Euros, he is absolutely incredible. Something about this guy just screams class. Not world class. He's too young for that, and he's too inexperienced for that. But something says to me that this guy can be the creator that Real Madrid need. And I made a video on him before, once a watch video, where I was like, you know what, Gula definitely deserves his shot at this Real Madrid squad. And I don't want to see him go somewhere else. I think he should stay here and gain experience from, very experienced heads like Modric, someone who's been in the game for a long time and can teach him the next level, how to progress, how to elevate himself to the next level. So Gula definitely deserves a chance to start, or I would put him in the amazing category, but you know what, he doesn't start enough for me, so you know what, deserves a chance. Now, Tchouaméni, obviously another injured player. Don't worry, we're going to have a consistent theme going on here. Yeah, Tchouaméni is also, I think, potentially, you know what? I'm actually I'm going to put him in inconsistent. Because sometimes Tchouaméni produces outstanding performances. Like, for example, I watched it back again against Betis. Absolutely outstanding. Some of those interceptions that he made, some tackles that he made, especially, when Real Madrid didn't have the ball, absolutely amazing. But previous game, non-existent. And throughout the season, he has been kind of non-existent until that, obviously, Real Betis game. I think he is a player that he may produce an outstanding performance one game and then just may produce an average performance. But I want to see our main DM, for example, or maybe he's going to be playing centre-back. Who knows, after all the injuries that we've got. But I want to see him actually controlling and bossing that midfield like Valverde does, similar, but with a bit more authority. So I'll put him as inconsistent, but otherwise, I would also probably put him to amazing. But he is a very, very good player. Don't get me wrong, and his price tag suggests so as well. But honestly, I'll just put him as inconsistent at the moment because I don't think he produces the results over too many games. He does, like, for example, 3 games not too good and then 1 game amazing, and it carries on that trend pretty much. But last year he was very good. I gotta admit, last year he was very good. So I'll put him in inconsistent for now until I see more consistent results from him. Now, Brahim Diaz absolutely deserves a chance, yeah, but not deserves a chance on the right wing. Don't start putting him on the right wing, Ancelotti, like from the start, yeah. I mean, this guy, either play him as a 10, yeah, or don't play him as at all, because this guy loves picking up the ball from kind of like the centre circle and then driving past couple of players and delivering a right ball, like he did, for example, to Endrick, like he did last game, Real Betis, when he came on, dribbled past about 5 players, and you know what? Makes his statement on the pitch 100%. So Brahim Diaz definitely deserves a chance. Another player like Arda Güler, very technically gifted, great with the ball, and has a knack for, producing certain moments at certain times and giving the team a little bit more oomph, a bit more boost. So Brahim Diaz definitely deserves a chance. But otherwise, both of them, like I said, Lunin, Arda Güler, and Brahim Diaz definitely deserve a chance. And next, let's go on to Carvajal. Absolutely the GOAT, mate. This guy is incredible, yeah, absolutely incredible. I just love Carvajal. I think he is just insane to watch sometimes. He's obviously going for Ballon d'Or, and last season, unreal. Obviously, we're talking about this season as well for the current season, but definitely the GOAT, guys. There's no questions. There's no questions raised around Carvajal, yeah? This guy is the best right back that I've seen in a Real Madrid shirt. Obviously, we can go to Salgado, yeah? But you know what? For me, best right back. Best right back in a Real Madrid shirt by far. And I just admire his experience. I admire his leadership skills. I admire everything about Carvajal. And he's just incredible to watch. And then next, on to Ceballos. Straight there. Okay, next, Alaba. I'm going to skip past Ceballos. Straight sell, mate. Alaba, just inconsistent because of injuries, to be honest. Inconsistent. I think he could be in the amazing category, but inconsistent. Just his injuries just hamper him so much. I don't know whether we should sell him. I don't know, and try and get some money for him. But yeah, I'm just looking at him, and it's nothing really. It's nothing there, mate. It's just yes and a no, because you don't really see him in a Real Madrid shirt. But you know what? The seasons that he did play, I didn't really like him. But yeah, he's just too inconsistent for me, especially with his injury record. And next up is Militao. He's not underrated. He is absolutely amazing. Very quick, very strong, delivers minimum 7 out of 10s every single game. And you know what? Up there with Saliba, probably not. I think Saliba's the best centre-back in the world with Van Dijk. So up there with those two, probably not. Maybe just slightly below in terms of skill level. But yeah, absolutely incredible player. Gives his all. And yes, I know, obviously, Las Palmas game, it was pretty much shocking there. But most of the times, I just like Militao. I think he is a player that Ancelotti needs to lead that defense along with Rudiger. And we need two figureheads in that defense. You got to have like your Ferdinands, and you got to have your Vinicius. You got to have your Terry's, Carvalhos. You got to have obviously your Maldinis or Nestas or whatever it would be. Somebody who's going to, give Real Madrid a positive impact from the back and then leading into the midfield, where we can deliver the ball correctly to the midfielders, and then they can, distribute the play forwards after that. So yeah, 100% Militao. 100% in the amazing category. Next, we have Camavinga, also amazing. Absolutely incredible player. I love the way this guy turns on the ball. Honestly, he can have, he's back to a man, pause, but then, just quickly skip past him, and then his pace with the ball as well. He just looks so quick. I don't know what it is about him, but he just looks so quick. He's got amazing technical ability, this guy. Absolutely amazing technical ability, and can be the best central midfielder in the world if he puts his effort in to become that, because he's young, very, very proactive, especially on the pitch when he comes on, absolutely gets stuck into everything, and defensive ability as well. Just a very all-round midfielder like Valverde, but just with a bit more sauce. Yeah, with a bit more sauce. So Camavinga, absolutely incredible. And that leads me on to Endrick. The star boy. And yeah, star boy not yet, but soon to be. Endrick, give him a chance in the Copa del Rey. Just let him start striking Copa del Rey. Sorry, just let him go all the way through the tournament, through obviously with the first team, starting 11. Endrick, that's the guy. Yeah, I've seen him when he comes on his cameos. Yeah. Cameo performances, and he is. I just see his movement. It's just automatically striker-esque. You can just see it. He's a number 9. He's our number 9, honestly, and without Mbappe being so, because Mbappe likes to get more involved with the build-up. But Endrick, sod that, man. He's just making runs already. Yeah, Brahim Diaz and him have a certain chemistry, and you can see it's all in that same list. Obviously, with Gula, Brahim Diaz, Endrick, because they do deserve chances. And Endrick definitely deserves a chance to play more than bloody 5-minute cameos, Ancelotti. So what is he doing? But you know what? I really like what he's produced so far. Obviously, scored his debut goal. And I'm just going to look more in detail at Endrick, especially in Copa del Rey if he plays there, and see how he performs overall, and give my kind of analysis of him after time, because he's very inexperienced. Yes, he played in Brazil, and he's very, very young, just reached 18. So give him time. Let's see how he does. Not going to give him any stick for a very long time, because he's very inexperienced in the game. But like I said, from what I've seen so far, great runs, amazing finishing ability with right foot, left foot, and let's see how he does in a Real Madrid shirt. Next, Freddie, GOAT, absolutely incredible. I love Valverde. He is the guy. Do you know? When I've taken the piss out of passion merchants and guys who always say, "Oh, they gave their all on the pitch. They gave their all in the match." All that stuff. Valverde gives his all, but he's none of this passion merchant crap. Honestly, he is the guy. He is the guy, mate. This player right here, Valverde, is the ultimate interceptor. He is brilliant at that. He's brilliant at regaining the ball when Real Madrid lose it. He is, as soon as they lose the ball, he's chasing down, yeah? And if he doesn't get it, he still carries on chasing. So he is the ultimate midfielder in terms of retrieving the possession back once you've lost it, yeah? Because from the press, Real Madrid don't really do pressing, yeah? But he does. He does on his ones, yeah? One person passes to another, bang, straight away, chase that other player. So he is the epitome of that, and I just love Valverde. He is just a breath of fresh air every time you see him on obviously when he plays, and just unreal. Mendy, that's a tough one, you know. That's a tough one because you got Mendy and Fran Garcia next to each other. Inconsistent, guys. There's something about Mendy that I like and I don't like. I don't know what it is. He's a solid player, yeah. And sometimes he plays outstandingly well, yeah. Outstandingly well. But sometimes he just drops at absolute stinkers. Like, I don't understand it. Like, obviously he was hooked in the last game and Fran Garcia came on. And let me just lead on to Fran Garcia as well, because Fran Garcia pretty much, I think, deserves a chance now. I think Fran Garcia deserves a chance to try and get into the first team spot ahead of Mendy because of Mendy's inconsistencies. And Fran Garcia offers something different than what Mendy does. Obviously, Mendy is more of a controlled left back, so he doesn't really do the overlapping too much. He's more defensive. Fran Garcia is worse defensively, but offers better in attack. So I think Fran Garcia is more of a traditional left back, the guy that overlaps the winger and can obviously deliver a cross into whoever it is in the box, yeah? But Mendy, yeah, he doesn't really do that, but I see him better defensively. So inconsistent, yes. Kind of underrated in his skill-wise, yes. But I'm just going to keep him inconsistent for now because I think Fran Garcia, he deserves a chance, and I think he deserves a chance to start. And same with Vallejo, of course. You know what, Vallejo, nobody really knows what's happening. He's up in the air. It's like somewhere in the clouds, honestly, because Vallejo is neither here or there, yeah? So he deserves a chance. He deserves a chance, and let's see how he adapts to becoming a centre-back at Real Madrid. Obviously, with the likes of Mendy, with the likes of, Eder Militao, with the likes of Rudiger, and obviously Alaba. Let's see how he slots into that kind of the whole team itself, in essence, and tries to get his starting place. I don't know what Ancelotti doesn't see, but if he does, then you know what, all the best with Vallejo, because he's a decent player. He's a decent player. I want to see him given a chance. And Bellingham, now, before I would have said Bellingham, yeah, is inconsistent, but now I know what he offers to the team. Yeah. So I'm going to put him on amazing. Yeah. And there's certain reasons for this. Yeah. Because I'm not going to put him goal level because he's not that. But I'm going to put him on amazing. He is something of a player that you can't really teach, if that makes any sense. Like, his hold-up play is excellent. His physicality is excellent. Like, he carries on running throughout the game. Yes, sometimes he's lazy and sometimes he doesn't track back. We all see it. A lot of players do that, yeah. But he is a guy that just gives, and I hate using this word again, an aura about him that teams are actually, I think they're actually scared to play against this guy because of his ability to have three men around him and still deliver kind of the right pass to the next man, whether it be Valverde, whether it be, for example, Tchouaméni or the front three, yeah. And like I said, guy picks up on the center circle, yeah, like a bit like Brahim Diaz, but better at this, yeah, and drives straight through, yeah, direct. He's super direct, Bellingham. He just doesn't care. He's super direct, and that's what we need, yeah. Guy's super direct and can pick out a pass between obviously the likes of Vini to Rodrigo or Mbappe. So for me, I'm looking at Bellingham and saying he is absolutely amazing, and I did kind of slate him a lot. I'm not going to do that this season because I know what he offers now. And Some people can change their mind, guys. Some people can change their minds. There's a lot of people that can change their minds about a certain player. And yes, Bellingham is that guy that I've changed my mind about, and he's definitely deserves in the amazing spot. Lucas Vazquez, you know what? I just think we should just sell him now. Yeah, not now, obviously, with the injuries, but I think we just overall sell him. I don't think he is right mold for this Real Madrid team. Yes, he had some outstanding performances last season, but he's not the right mold. I would see more like a Frimpong better in that position. And we need to acquire one. We definitely need to acquire another replacement centre-back, somebody who's going to take the reins from Carvajal. And that's why I'm selling him, because he's not that guy. He's not that guy. He's not going to be a Carvajal. He's going to be someone lesser than Carvajal and producing not so good performances. So I say sell him. I don't think he deserves to stay too much. But as a backup, yeah. If you could swap him to bench, then bench him, you know. But yeah, I would definitely sell Vazquez. Yeah, Modric now. This is tough. This is a tough one, you know, because I just want him. Yeah, I'm just gonna put him there. Okay, so Modric is in the GOAT category, and guys, that has to be. He has to be in the GOAT category. This guy has been an absolute servant to this club. I don't care if it's this season. I don't care if it's counting last season. I don't care if it's counting 4 seasons ago. Yeah, this guy has been with it all. It's been through it all, sorry. And it's just incredible. He's an incredible player. Yes, he's getting old. Yes, he's getting sluggish. But, man, don't care about that. Yeah, don't care about that. This guy is one of the GOATs. One of the GOAT midfielders of all time at Madrid. That is a statement, yeah? And I've seen a lot. Seedorf, Makelele. I've seen Zidane. I've seen McManaman. I've seen one of my favorite players of all time, Redondo, yeah? I've seen Figo, Beckham. Oh, man, the list goes on and on and on. But honestly, Modric deserves his GOAT status. He deserves to be in this. And obviously, Cruz as well with that. If Cruz wasn't in the list, 100% would be in the GOAT status. So, yeah, Modric 100% deserves there and deserves his spot. Rodrigo. Oof. Inconsistent. Sorry to say it, but he is. He's very inconsistent, and I think he just gets very agitated when he plays. And if things don't go his way, he doesn't perform as well. So he's very, very inconsistent, I think, Rodrigo. Yeah, I think he is just he's amazing when he gets going. He's amazing when he gets going, but sometimes he just falls. He falls at the first hurdle, and just literally 10 minutes in, you just see him lacking everything. Passing, shooting, everything that a right winger needs. Yeah, crossing ability, and very consistent. Otherwise, he would be in the amazing category or in the underrated category. But yeah, Rodrigo definitely very inconsistent, and I don't want to put him in the sell category, but he could go in the sell category. 100% could go in the sell category, because we could sell him for something maybe more, you know, proactive with the team. Somebody who would, you know, be more in sync with the team. But you know what, Rodrigo, can keep him there inconsistent. I don't think he needs to be benched. I think we need to, you know, keep him there, and because he offers something different also. But yeah, definitely inconsistent. Next, Vini, 100% go. Last season just proves it, yeah. And I've slated Vini, yes, this season. He has not produced the best of performances, but this guy is absolutely incredible. And Vini just definitely deserves GOAT status at the moment. He is shone for Real Madrid. Ever since I saw him first time, I said, yeah, he needs to improve his finishing. He's done that. So, yes, goals, assists, and, you know, is very, very passionate for this team. Very, very passionate for this team. One thing I like about him is that he's very vocal. Yeah, very, very vocal. And for him, you know, to be in this team and, you know, cement his place as the left winger, even with the arrival of Mbappe, 100% the goal, 100% the goal. So, yeah, definitely Vini GOAT levels, and definitely deserved of the Ballon d'Or upcoming. And finally, last but not least, man like Kylian Mbappé. Now, I'm not going to put him on inconsistent, because he's only bloody played, what's it now, 4 or 5 matches for Real Madrid, including the Super Cup, yeah? So, I'm going to put him amazing at the time being, yeah? I'm going to put him on amazing at the time being because I haven't seen enough. But definitely Mbappe is amazing, yeah. We've seen it for France. Certain mentality in that player, yeah. That keeps on going and keeps on going and keeps on going. Even in these beginning of the games, you can see him frustrated. And he's starting to be more vocal with the team. You see him frustrated with certain parts of certain things that the team are doing that maybe not in sync with him. But as our main striker, they need to be. Yeah. So Mbappe 100% in the amazing category because he's got the technical ability there. His first ball control is not that good. We know that. He just like sends it into another bloody stratosphere. But sometimes when he's on it, yeah, he smokes. He absolutely smokes opposition teams. And if it's someone like Barcelona, who, like, for example, has that high line, with his pace, bruh, Barcelona could get ripped up. But I think he needs to adjust more to this team, adjust more to Vini, playing with Vini, Rodrigo. And if the other players around them, is actually quite funny, this list, because if the players like Rodrigo, who is, I find, inconsistent, then Mbappe would suffer from that. If Vini sometimes doesn't produce, like, for example, the GOAT level status performance, then Mbappe will suffer from that because he needs that creation. And Bellingham's not in this team currently, so he suffers from that as well. So I'm just looking at Mbappe overall and saying, okay, this is a player that deserves, so much praise for what he's done in football so much, including obviously World Cup goals and, at such a young age. But you know what? He needs to do it at the biggest stage at the biggest club in the world. And, Real Madrid is the place to do so. If he wins a Ballon d'Or, then, yeah, it's down to him and him alone. And obviously the team around him would help him do that. But at the moment, I think Vini and Mbappe, yeah, they're just kind of like, they good chemistry. I'm saying that, but you know what? They just need to find that. When it starts clicking, I think Mbappe would do well. So, guys, that's pretty much the tier list from myself. Yeah, that's the tier list, and yeah, I'm going to be obviously probably doing more of these. Maybe I'll do a all-time 11 one, or an all-time Real Madrid tier list, which will be good, especially from the 90s onwards, which probably be more of a favorite one to do rather than this one. So guys, that's me, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and we'll see you next time on another episode on Madrid Fan TV. A la Madrid, and take care.